C'est quand même random quand tu dis ça, hein, pareil.
Ok, merci, maman, bye.
Ça va?
Oui, toi?
Oui.
T'en donnais ton nom?
Guillaume. C'est beau aujourd'hui.
Ah, il fait chaud.
C'est ça.
Il annonce 37 ressentis. On va sauter dans l'eau nous aussi, je pense.
Ouais, c'est ça.
Et venons de famille?
Smith. So today, heading for Olympic triathlon, homemade triathlon. So we're gonna go with a 1500 meter swim, 40-kilometer bike, and a 10-kilometer run. Taking very small, minimal rests in between just to gear up and fuel, but mainly trying to do all three disciplines, test the body, see how it reacts, and then from there just know what to do in training. So here we go. So we're done with the swim. Michele is getting ready right now, and setup is all ready to go. So we drove here. We drove to the swim outdoor swim center in Cowansville, and we're gonna be riding back home where I live, go all around the lake, and from there, when we come back from, we're gonna stop riding at my place, and then lead for a 10K run from there. And Michelle's gonna bring me back to my car a little later on today. So this was the kind of the only way to make this happen and do everything back to back without any stops. So. Et hop hop sur le vélo.
C'était dur ce dernier fucking genre 400 mètres. Là.
Ouais, destin marde. Mais c'est mieux que ça.
Ouais, hein?
Quite harder than I thought. My legs are super heavy, and Michelle's way in front of me, like 400 meters away from me. Just crushing it. Let's go! Alright, so let's do a little race, triathlon, Olympic triathlon recap, saying how everything went, and how we can improve upon it. So, well, how was your swim?
Swim was good, but it was in a pool, so I got to stop whenever I wanted to. Had it been a continuous 105, it would have been faster. Well, depending on the water source, and today it wouldn't have been faster with all the wind.
Yeah, exactly.
But the swim was great. Water was nice. Not busy. We had our lanes.
Yeah, it was really convenient, and it was just like perfect for start the day. But outdoor pools really make the difference. It's like, it's not even the same thing as inside. It really changes the vibe. And I did 6 times 10 laps to make total 60. Did you do that too?
No, I did 200s, and then I finished with 100.
Okay. And then went on with the bike, which to me was went really well. Started really rough with like up, kind of like weird uphill with wind, and everything else went well. And one last hill at the end, I kind of felt like my legs didn't feel super fresh, but overall the bike was probably my favorite and easiest part of the day. Like you could kind of really easily pace it, and sometimes you're not even pedaling because you're going down, so it's kind of like a good you have good momentum right after that. So
yeah, the bike is like, it was blind for me. I don't know what 40 kilometers in a race feels like. It's my first time, so I felt good on the bike until the last 2K and I was like, I'm gonna die. And then I was like, no fucking way am I doing a full Ironman ever. Thank goodness it was canceled. But it went well. Like, it was fun, it was nice, and it was windy.
I think that like every time like I do a try, I always like kind of go fast at the end, and it's always hard at the end, and you're going to run after, so it makes no sense. We really need to like calm the fuck down. The last 15 minutes should be like really like 3 times slower than And then we ran, and that was a surprise. Well, first of all, I 100% bonked. Probably 4th time that I bonk like this, and it's always when it's hot and I don't think I tolerate heat very well. Probably my genetics. But first 5K went great, and then on the 6th one I totally had to stop. I stopped like 3 minutes, ran, then I walked, and then after that it was just like in my head. Kind of just like you kind of quit from there, and I really hated feeling like that, but I really feel that this was what I needed to kind of like push even harder when I train, and like when it's hot outside, kind of start doing harder workouts when it's hot, maybe not as long, but just like getting used to it.
I think it's about. I found that I was quite surprised, because I think I'm usually very bad with heat since an accident like in 2015, but when you're used to doing long and slow in the heat, I think that's what saves you. And there's a couple of times this summer that I intentionally ran in midday, and it was surprisingly went well. But you definitely have to, if you want to do triathlons, as much as you think it's just for fun, you still have to be used to that, because no one has fun when they feel that hot.
Yeah, 100%. Well, that was a great turnout of the day. We weren't even supposed to do this today because we thought it would be raining, and it ended up really well, and we did everything we wanted to, and it's still sunny outside, as you can see, so way to go.